T2 Fusion Trainer for Travel. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek Fitness. Now, in prior videos, I've talked about what equipment I keep in my trunk of my car that I take with me so that I always have my fitness routine on schedule, even if I'm traveling. Usually, if I have to fly, which I rarely ever do, I don't like to fly that much, you know, it's maybe just some resistance bands or a suspension trainer, and I just make do with that. But most of the time I'm driving, no matter how far it is, because I just hate dealing with airports. It's not fear of flying, though there's more reason to be afraid of flying now than in the past, but that's not really so much it as just dealing with the airports and all of that stuff. Just I love the freedom of my car, so if at all possible I drive, and I always keep the gym equipment. I've done videos reviewing every year, updating what I keep in my trunk, but sometimes I just throw all that out, and it's just going to be the T2 Fusion Trainer, because for years it's been the #1 single best fitness product that I've reviewed on this channel up until last year, where the bull bar became #1. Love pull-ups and dips and stuff, push-ups, bodyweight rows, my kind of thing. So the bull bar is kind of my favorite, but T2 Fusion Trainer is still second. You know, it's just such a fantastic piece of kit. It is a little bit pricier than a lot of the things that I review on this channel, but you can find it on sale around the holidays. You can get 15% off just by signing their email subscription or whatever. So do that and you can get it off. But I've been using this thing for years now. Never get tired of it. I use it in my home training, especially when I'm doing my routine with push, pull, legs, and upper and lower for my upper days. I use that exclusively, almost exclusively anyway, I should say. But if you like suspension training, which I do, and you like resistance band training, which I do, this is kind of the best of both worlds in a single product. Plus, it could do other things with the body fight system. The housing unit has what they call isokinetic, which is you're resisting one side of your body with the other, and that housing unit will actually multiply the force in addition to your own body strength. So it's pretty cool. And just combining all of those elements, to me, it's just been a fantastic product. You know, with legs, there's a few things that you can do with body fight, like squats and stuff. But really with legs, the best exercise for that is the suspended hamstring curl going into the isokinetic feature of it. And that's probably the best hamstring exercise I have with all of my equipment. Just love it. It's fantastic. But, you know, I keep the weight vest, so if I'm doing, you know, body weight squats on the suspension trainer, calf raises, things like that, lunges, that helps cut down the volume. But for everything else, especially with upper body exercises, I just love using this thing. You got so many options. You can do suspension training exercises. You can do resistance band style exercises. You can combine those kinds of elements all with the isokinetic feature. It's really one of the best products out there, period. But, you know, even if you have other home gym equipment, just taking that alone will get you covered. So I highly recommend this. I've been recommending it for years, and especially if you just want one thing to take with you that fits in a bag, whether you're driving, you can just throw it in your trunk, or if you're flying, it'll fit even in a carry-on bag, but it's got so much to it. You can even take the handles and configure ways if you can find places to mount for pull-ups and dips. I've done that. If you want to get your cardio in, it also functions as a wave trainer, similar to that inertia wave product. So you've got your cardio, you can do some body weight exercises, especially with the suspension training. You can do your resistance band style exercises, attaching the bungee. You can get in the extra with the isokinetic body fight thing. It's just all in one of the best pieces of equipment I've ever owned. And if you just want something that you can cover as many bases as possible in a single product, it's lightweight, doesn't take up a lot of space, especially when you're traveling, whether you're driving or flying. T2 Fusion Trainer. So those are my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.